Hello, and welcome to Claire and Bloom, where I share my love of fragrance, body care, and beauty. In this video, I'll be sharing my haul of spring and summer body mist from Bath & Body Works. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. I wanted to share a collective haul and some quick reviews of all the spring and summer scents that I picked up from Bath & Body Works this year, and I'm going to go roughly in order of release. First up is Sweetheart Cherry, with notes of wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. I love cherry scents, so I was really excited about this one. It has a nice juicy cherry that feels syrupy and sort of candied, like a darker, boozier version of a maraschino cherry. The pistachio is nutty but not overbearing, and the vanilla adds a creamy sweetness. I really love this scent, but I'm disappointed that they only offered a body cream and not a body lotion, so I didn't stock up too much. It doesn't really make any sense either, because the other scents in this similar packaging have body lotions. Next is Iced Lemon Pound Cake, which has notes of sugary glazed icing, pure lemon zest, fluffy pound cake, and whipped cream. And I have kind of a love-hate relationship with this scent. I don't really like the opening, which has a heavy cake note and not much lemon, but then I start to get more lemon as well as sugary icing. As it dries, the lemon fades some, and I'm left with a mostly sweet vanilla frosted cake. And I do like it, but I still wish that the lemon was more prominent. I'm not sure if this scent will return again, so I did go ahead and buy a couple of backup sets. This packaging is fun, but I think I prefer last year's design. And then there's Strawberry Pound Cake, with notes of fresh picked strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. And I already had this scent, but I wanted to get one in this new packaging. This is the same sweet candied strawberry with cake and additional sweetness from the whipped cream. The strawberry note is quite strong, and overall, it's a very sweet gourmand scent, but I do find it to feel a bit heavy at times. Personally, I prefer strawberry snowflakes, but I do like this one too in small amounts. And for this next group, first up is Calypso Clementine, with notes of juicy clementine, neroli nectar, and coastal woods. And this is a warm, woody citrus scent that has a kind of dry yet bright quality. It's not super sweet, it just has a hint of fruity sweetness, as the neroli and woods seem more prominent than the clementine after a while. I think it's easily a unisex scent, but it doesn't feel overly masculine. I like this, and I think it's a nice addition to my collection, but it's not my favorite type of citrus scent, as I would prefer something sweeter. Next is Peach Bellini, which has notes of juicy peach, white apricot, and sparkling prosecco. And despite being marketed as a peach scent, this feels pretty citrusy, and it does have a sparkling quality. It seems like there's some orange in it, and the peach is juicy and not too peachy for my liking. I'm kind of sick of the beveled packaging and the premium pricing that goes along with it, but I do like this scent. I'm not usually a huge fan of peach fragrances, but I think this one is pleasant enough. Then I have Bourbon Strawberry and Vanilla, with notes of bourbon vanilla, garden strawberry, apricot nectar, pink jasmine, and white oak. And this is a subtly sweet fruity floral that has a perfumey quality to it. It has a warm woodiness, and the strawberry feels a bit synthetic, but it's also syrupy when combined with the apricot. I don't really get bourbon from it, and to me it's more strawberry than vanilla. I really like the mix of strawberry and vanilla with floral and woods, and I bought backups of this one. And last in this group is Tropidelic, which has notes of passion flower, ylang-ylang, and misty rainforest. And this is a tropical floral that has prominent ylang-ylang, as well as a subtle sweetness that reminds me of honeysuckle. It has a warm, smooth quality that feels sort of creamy, as well as a bit of a clean, fresh feeling that almost feels soapy. Overall, it's a bit too floral for me, so I don't think I'll reach for this often, but I don't dislike it. I did pick up the perfume as well because I thought the packaging was really pretty. And for this next group, first I have Thailand Sweet Kiwi and Starfruit, with notes of golden kiwi, juicy starfruit, and solar woods. I was happy to actually see some new scents in the Tropicals collection, and this one is a sweet, juicy, fruity scent. It feels a bit sugary, and the starfruit adds a kick to it. It also has a warm solar quality, and I think it's a nice scent for summer. Unfortunately, the lotion for this one never materialized, so I only bought the one mist and will just be sticking with that. Next is Rio Pineapple Mango, which has notes of fresh pineapple juice, mango, and vine-ripened raspberry. Pineapple seems to be a popular note this year, and here it feels fresh and sharp, especially combined with the raspberry. Over time, the mango comes out more and adds a bit of sweetness, but the scent isn't super sweet. I think this is nice, but I do prefer a sweeter pineapple scent. This one also doesn't have a matching lotion, so it's a one and done for me. Then I have Costa Rica Pink Pineapple Sunrise, with notes of sweet pink pineapple, palm sugar, and sun-drenched nectar. And this has the same notes as the old Pink Pineapple Sunrise, so I assume they are the same. This is more my type of pineapple scent, as it's fresh and juicy and has a syrupy sweetness. There is some tartness, but overall it's bright and sugary sweet with a candy-like quality. I think this is a really easy-to-wear sweet pineapple scent for spring and summer. And last in this group is Water Lily Springs, with notes of dew-kissed lilies, crisp waters, and clean musk. And this isn't usually my type of scent, but I liked it when I tried it in store. It's a very clean, fresh floral with a soapy quality. It's green and aquatic and musky, and smells like something you'd wear fresh out of the shower. This has been kind of hard to find during SAS, but I was finally able to order the matching body cream and scrub online for a good deal. I didn't care for the other scent in this collection, Sea Salt Coast, so I only picked this one up. And first up in this group is Brightest Bloom, with notes of the lily of the valley, jasmine sandback, garden carnations, and fresh cedarwood. And this is a fresh, watery floral with a bit of a green quality. It has a little floral sweetness, but the scent isn't that sweet. I'm not a big fan of cedarwood, so I don't love the woodiness here, but the florals aren't too overwhelming. It's a nice fresh floral along the lines of Marc Jacobs Daisy, but it isn't something I think I'll reach for super often, as I generally like more sweetness or fruitiness with my florals. Next is Tutti Fruity Candy, which has notes of sweet jelly beans, mixed berries, and sugared lemon. They've released this one the last few years, and it's a very sweet, mixed fruity candy scent that does kind of smell like jelly beans. The lemon adds some tartness, but it's not super prominent, and it also feels a bit sugary. I think it's okay, but it's not my favorite candy scent from Bath & Body Works. Next is Dressed in White from the Wedding Collection, with notes of pear blossom, ivory gardenia, and satin woods. And first off, I think the packaging on this collection is beautiful, except for the eau de parfums, which are in plain bottles for seemingly no reason. This is a strong, woody floral with prominent gardenia, and it's similar to Luminous in that it has a very perfumey quality. It feels elegant and classic, but you really have to like a heady floral. It does have some sweetness, but in a slightly soapy kind of way. I enjoy it, but it's more of a special occasion scent for me, which I guess makes sense given the theme. And last in this group is Diamond of the Season from the Bridgerton collection, which has notes of sparkling peach, spring daffodil, and radiant jasmine. And this is a fruity floral scent with a lot of jasmine and a sparkling quality. It has a warm, slightly syrupy peach and a heavily floral feel. There's a little fruity sweetness, but it also has a lightly soapy quality. I think this is a nice scent that matches the theme well, but it won't be a go-to for me. I really wish they had released more body care scents for Bridgerton, but I'm glad that we got at least one. Next, I have some new scents that seem to go with products in the Hygiene line. And first up is Citrus, which goes with the Glowing collection. And this has notes of salty citrus and bright stone fruits. And sadly, I don't really like this one. The citrus is strong and sharp, and doesn't really have any sweetness. The other fruits have a slightly peachy feel, but overall it just feels kind of sour and unpleasant to me. I guess it's the salty note, but I just can't with this one, so sadly, I think I'm going to have to get rid of it. Next is Coconut, and this goes with the Cocoa Shea line. And it has notes of warm coconut milk and creamy shea butter. And this is a warm, creamy coconut that has a musky, earthy feel. It's a little sweet, but not in a sugary way, and the coconut doesn't feel as prominent as it starts to dry down. I think that this one is okay. It's not my favorite, but I don't dislike it either. And the last scent in this line is Musk, which has notes of sheer orchid and airy musk. And this is my favorite of the line, but I wouldn't say it's a total love. It's a soft, musky scent with a pretty orchid. It is floral, but I feel like it's true to its name, as the musk is most prominent. It also has a bit of a powdery quality, and I think overall it just feels clean. This is probably the only one in this collection that I would consider buying a backup of. Then I have the scents from what is apparently a collection of dupes for Sol de Janeiro scents. I'm not really a huge fan of dupe lines. I'd rather just evaluate scents for what they are, but the notes sounded interesting, so I picked them up. And first up is Pink Paradise, with notes of pink dragon fruit, wild hibiscus, and blush moss. And this is a soft, fruity floral with a woody, earthy sweetness that I assume is the moss. Dragon fruit usually has a very pleasant tropical florally scent, and here it feels light and sweet and pretty. And yes, this does remind me of Trosa 68 and other similar scents. But I'm not sure why I would buy a dupe when I can just buy that one, since they're both body mists. I do like this though, and would recommend it if you don't already have Trosa 68 or you just want something a little bit different. Next is Solar Shine, with notes of radiant coconut, sunlit tuberose, and bronze tonka. And I believe this is supposed to be like Trosa 87, also known as Rio Radiance, which I'm not a huge fan of, so unsurprisingly, I don't really love this one. It's your typical beachy, sunscreeny coconut scent, along the lines of Cocoa Paradise and Meet Me in Miami. It's warm and subtly sweet, with a fresh coconut and soft floral. It's not bad, but this isn't my favorite scent profile, so it's not a must-have for me. And finally, I have Vacation Vibe, which has notes of whipped pistachio, sun-drenched jasmine, and praline amber. And this one is very gourmand and smells delicious. And it is similar to Trosa 62, but it feels less cloying to me. It's an ambery floral with nutty pistachio and very sweet praline. If I had to pick a pistachio scent, I think I still prefer Sweetheart Cherry, but this one is really nice too, and it's my favorite in this collection. Overall, I think this line is nice, but again, I'm not sure why there's a need to do body mists that already exist, but I guess it does help if you can get these for about $6 during a sale. I'm also aggravated at the lack of body lotions and non-shimmery products in this collection. So that's it for my haul and reviews of the spring and summer scents I picked up from Bath & Body Works. I didn't include the Everyday Luxuries collection because I'm planning to do a separate video on that. My favorites from this group are Sweetheart Cherry, Ice Lemon Pound Cake, Bourbon Strawberry and Vanilla, Pink Paradise, and Vacation Vibe. Let me know what you think of these scents and if you're going to give any of them a try if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.